Morning students. Okay students, already in our previous class we discussed about circulatory system. Is it right? Yes. Are you listening? Are you listening my classes? Digital classes? Okay. And I am giving homework also. Did you complete homework? Okay. What I given homework last time? In the worksheet page number 6, fourth question. I given to you fourth question as a homework. That what is that question? Define circulatory system. Is it right? Okay. And listen carefully videos. Okay. After that you have to complete your homework. If you not buy textbooks, you have to buy textbooks. Okay. So first of all you have to see last class homework. That is fourth question. Okay. Define circulatory system. That is the question. Is it right? Answer is the circulatory system is an organ system. An organ system that comprises blood, that comprises of blood vessels and heart. It helps in transporting nutrients, water, gases, and many other essential food, other essential materials. Throughout the body. Okay, this is the answer. The circulatory system is an organ system that comprises of blood vessels and the heart. It helps in transporting nutrients, water, gases and other essential materials throughout the body. Okay, this is the answer for you. You have to complete your answer. Okay, clear? Yes. Again, now we are going to discuss components of circulatory system. Already I explained that one. How many components are there? Mainly 3 components are there. What are they? Blood vessels and heart. These are the main components. These are the 3 main components in circulatory system. First of all, we have discussed about blood. We have discussed about blood. Do you know blood? Yes. What is the color of blood? Red. Do you know how it is in red color? Yes. Next we are discussing how it has red color, red in color. Okay, see that one. See lesson all of you. Blood. Blood is the liquid that flows through our body. So blood is there in our body, that is flows over all the body. It is essential for our growth and life, as it has an important task of transporting food and oxygen to various parts of the body. So here blood is transporting, blood is circulating over all the body. Okay, but what is the use? Why it is flowing over all the body means it transport. It can transport oxygen. It can transport oxygen and food. Oxygen and food and other materials also. Essential materials also. They can transport. It can transport. It also carries the waste materials from various parts of the body and helps in their removal. And in the same way, what it can do? It can transport oxygen, food, other nutrients, materials, essential materials to overall the body. In the same way, waste materials also producing in our body. These waste materials, some waste materials, not all waste materials, some waste materials producing in our body. Some waste materials are transporting outside. Okay, blood is transport or removing outside. How it is removing outside? Example, see, we are taking oxygen inside. Here carbon dioxide is releasing. So how it is releasing outside? Through the blood only it is coming outside. Not all waste materials. Listen carefully. Not all materials. Some materials, example, carbon dioxide. So this removal out by the blood. Is it clear? Yes. And besides this, the blood also carries disease fighting elements involved in defense against infections. And in the blood also disease fighting elements are there. If any germs enter into our body, they can start fighting with them and they will kill them. Okay, yes. And let us now find out more about the components of a blood. Now we are going to discuss components of a blood. So you see, blood is a fluid tissue. Blood is a fluid tissue. So in that one some components are there. See, blood is a fluid tissue which comprises of a fluid part as well as circular part, cellular part. It is a fluid tissue. Fluid means like liquid. Fluid tissue. Okay, blood is a fluid tissue. Okay, fluid means look like water. Water means not water, like water. That is called fluid. Okay, fluid tissue, and it contains mainly two parts. One is fluid part. One is fluid part, and second one is cellular part. What is that? Cellular part. Blood is a fluid tissue. It contains mainly two parts. In our blood, mainly two parts are there. What are they? One is fluid part. Another one is cellular part. Means we have like fluid, water, liquid part is there, and some is cellular cells parts are there in the blood. What are the serums? Okay, the fluid part is referred as plasma, in which the cellular part is suspended. The cellular part comprises of red blood cells, white blood cells, and the platelets. Now we discuss here fluid part, the cellular part. Is it right? Yes. What is the example of fluid part? Here we are saying example plasma. What is that? Plasma. Plasma is a fluid part in the blood. Plasma is a fluid part in the blood. Blood is a fluid tissue. It has mainly two parts: fluid part, cellular part. What is the example of fluid part? Plasma. It look like a water liquid. This is fluid part, that is plasma. Cellular part also is there, no? Okay, in this cellular part, what are they here? RBCs and WBCs. Another one, platelets. These are the three parts: RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. These are the cellular parts, cells. They look like cells. It is look like fluid. This is fluid part. So cellular part means cells. They look like cells. What are they? RBCs, red blood cells. WBCs, white blood cells. Platelets. Okay. So these are the mainly two components in the blood. Now we are going to discuss one by one. Okay. First of all, we are going to discuss about plasma. What is that? Plasma. Okay. Now, see here. It is the liquid portion of the blood. It is the liquid portion. It is the liquid portion. Okay, na? Plasma is a liquid portion of the blood. Okay, next. And which all the blood cells are suspended. So, blood cells are there. Cellular part. In that one, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets are there. These are all suspended in this liquid portion. In this liquid portion. Okay. It is pale yellow in color. What is the color? It is in pale yellow color. Pale yellow color. Okay, now yellow color. Already you know yellow color. How is that? But here pale yellow color is there. Means light color, light yellow color is there. What is that? Plasma. It is a liquid portion. It is pale yellow in color. Okay, and it contains mainly proteins and minerals essential for the normal functioning of our body. It contains proteins and minerals. What is there in the plasma? In the plasma, proteins are there and minerals, essential minerals or minerals are there. Proteins are there and the minerals are there. So this is about plasma. Plasma is a liquid portion. It contains all cellular parts and it is in pale yellow in color. It has proteins and minerals essential in this plasma. Is it clear? Yes. Next, this is liquid part, liquid portion. Okay, now. This is fluid part in the blood. Now another one is cellular part. Second one is there, no? That is cellular part. In that cellular part, first one, what is that? RBCs means red blood cells. Shortly we are calling them or we are writing them RBCs like this. RBCs means red blood cells. We are writing like this: R, capital B, capital C, and small s like this. RBCs, red blood cells. See there. Red blood cells are spherical shaped cells. These are the spherical shape. How is the shape? Spherical shape. See here given to you components of a blood diagram given to you. Red blood cells are there given to you know here. Yes. How is there? Like this is there, that one. Diagram. Okay, and yellow color, pale yellow color is there. That is, what is that? Plasma. And spherical shape is there. RBCs. Spherical, round shape, not round, oval shape is there. Okay, plasma. Okay, and the round shape also are there. Some parts. Another one. Some parts like this are there. Okay, they are given to you components of blood. Okay, red blood cells are in spherical shape. Like this is a oval shape. Like this. That is spherical shape. Clear? Yes. Next. And these cells have red color pigment known as hemoglobin. These red blood cells only have one color pigment. That color pigment is called hemoglobin. What is that? Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. It is a color pigment. With the help of this hemoglobin, these red blood cells are in red color. Our blood is in red color. Got it? You already explained you why is our color blood is in red color means with the help of hemoglobin. With the help of hemoglobin, this is a color pigment. With the help of this hemoglobin, our blood is in red color. Our blood is in red color, and this pigment imparts red color to the blood. Hemoglobin is made up of iron and protein. How it is made? It is made up of iron. It is made up of iron and iron plus proteins. One iron molecule and one protein molecule. When they both mix, this hemoglobin is formed. It is in red color pigment. Okay, and therefore eating a lot of green leaf vegetables helps in formation of red blood cells, as they are good source of iron. So if you eat green vegetables like lady's finger, green leafy vegetables, so such type of vegetables, if you eat them, then what will happen? Your red blood cells are increasing. Means generally we are saying, if you consult the doctor, less blood is there, you have to eat green leafy vegetables, like that, say giving to the suggestion. So that is the reason. If you eat them, means such lot of iron is there. Iron is there means when this iron mixed with protein, automatically blood is increasing. Red blood cells are producing. Okay. Yes. And hemoglobin combines oxygen and transport it to all the parts of the body. So when we take air, in that air what is there? Oxygen is there. Okay. This oxygen combined with the help of hemoglobin. Combined with the help of hemoglobin means hemoglobin take oxygen molecules and hold it. It take and hold it, oxygen molecule, and this hemoglobin also passing to each and every part, each and every cell in our body. So automatically oxygen is transporting like that. Okay. Again from in that cell, a carbon dioxide is producing. That is waste material. No? Again this blood only bringing back that one outside, and it is bringing back to the lungs. In the lungs, gas are exchanging. No? Again carbon dioxide is coming outside. Already we discussed. Blood is transporting food, okay, proteins, other essential substances already said to you, and in the same way that is removing waste material also. So here carbon dioxide is waste material. So this carbon dioxide is removing by the blood. Okay. So this is red blood cells. Got it you? So what is that? Red blood cells. Shortly we are saying RBC is writing like this. Okay. They are in spherical shape. Okay. And in this red blood cells, hemoglobin is there. This is a color pigment. So with the help of this hemoglobin, our blood is in red color. Okay. And how it is formed? This How it is made up of this hemoglobin? With the help of iron and protein. That is why when we eat green leafy vegetables or green leafy leaves, then automatically we are getting more iron. Then automatically in our body oxygen is blood is increasing. Okay. And what is the use of hemoglobin? It is giving color, red color to the blood. In the same way, it is holding the oxygen molecules and transporting to each and every cells. Okay, now understood everyone? Yes, this is about RBCs. Okay, and another one is white blood cells, WBCs. What is that? WBCs, white blood cells, shortly WBCs. WBCs. See, white blood cells are larger than red blood cells. They are the big size. They are the big size. Okay, these are called the WBCs. Large size is there if you compare with RBCs. Okay, and they can change shape. Already we discussed RBCs oval shape is there, but these are these cells are no shape, specific shape. They are changing their shape. Okay, white blood cells are referred as soldiers. We are calling them soldiers. We are calling them soldiers. Why we are calling them? See, so they help the body to fight against germs. To fight against germs. To fight against germs. If any germs enter into our body, automatically these white blood cells fight with them and they will kill them. They will kill them. That is why we are calling them soldiers of our body. Clear? Soldiers of our body. So this is about white blood cells. Next. Clear? Next one is in the cellular part, platelets. What is that? Platelets. Okay, here we are seeing platelets like a fertile meter. See here in your textbook, some furry components are there, furry parts are there. Okay, they are called platelets. They are called platelets. Okay, in the white color is there, that is called plasma. Sorry, yellow color. Yellow pale in color is there, that is called plasma. Okay, yes, platelets. See all. Platelets are the smallest cells of the blood. These are the smallest cells. If you compare with the WBCs and the RBCs, they are the smallest cells. Okay, na? They are essential for controlling bleeding. They can control bleeding. They can control bleeding. Control bleeding means if we get any cuts or if we fall down, means blood is coming outside. So then automatically these platelets control the bleeding. How they can control? Immediately they join together and they clot. They form clot in that area. Suppose here scratch occurred here. Then in that area what will happen? In our blood, platelets are there. They form together. They join together immediately, and blood is clotting there. Then automatically blood is not coming outside. It can stop after 1 or 2 minutes. How it is possible with the help of platelets? When they get cut, blood start flowing, and the platelets come and stick together to form blood clot. Now I explain that one. And the blood clot prevents loss of blood and from the body. In the same way, stops entry of germs into our body. So why they why they control bleeding of blood means, first of all, blood flowing is stopped. Blood flowing is stopped by the platelets. In the same way, any other germs, outside germs are there, they try to enter into our body. Then what will happen? Blood clot means here, blood is clotted means they don't enter. Any other germs not enter into our body. Clear? Yes. So this is about platelets. Okay. Next, functions of the blood. Functions of the blood. Everybody has blood. Okay. Are you understanding? Functions of blood. See, it transports important materials including food, water, gases throughout the whole body. What it will do, blood, it can transport food, water and gases. Okay? Blood can transport food, water, gases throughout the whole body. It transport the waste products from different organs to kidneys or the other excretory organs. It can transport waste materials. Okay, and it plays an important role in defense against disease or infection causing germs. Okay, fight against diseases. These are the functions of blood. Is it clear? Yes. What we discussed here? We discussed here today components of mainly how many components are there? 3 components are there. What are they? Blood vessels, heart. Today we discussed about blood. So blood is a liquid portion in our body. It flows over all the body, and blood also mainly two components are there. One is fluid part, another one is cellular. Fluid part. What is the fluid part? That is plasma. Okay. So plasma is pale yellow in color. It is a liquid part, and it contains all the cells or cellular parts. Okay. It has proteins and minerals. Next, cellular part. In the cellular part, mainly 3 parts are there. What are they? RBCs, platelets. RBCs means red blood cells. They are spherical in shape. They have hemoglobin pigment. So that is why this hemoglobin pigment gives to the blood red color. Okay, and this hemoglobin form with iron and protein. That is why we have to eat more green leaves or green vegetables. Okay, this hemoglobin helps in transport oxygen. WBC, they are in different sizes, changing shapes. Red blood cells, they fight against germs, calling them soldiers of the body. Okay, and the third one is the platelets. So the platelets are very small cells in the blood, smallest cells in the blood. Okay, so they helps in clotting of blood where we get cuts or wounds or where these scratches happen. Okay, and in the same way it protects to stop enter germs into our body. It is helps in clotting blood, and it not entering. It stop the entering of germs. Next, functions of blood. So what is the functions of blood? Blood transport food, water and gases, and it transport waste materials outside, means from the body, and blood is fight against diseases. Is it clear? Yes. Understood everyone? Yes. And after listening this class, you have to complete the homework. I am giving one homework. Okay? What is the homework? Your homework. Textbook. What is this? Textbook. Page 11. Practice zone 1. Okay? Textbook. TB means textbook. Page number 11. Open page number 11. And practice zone 1 is there. Here you have practice zone 1. Some blanks are there. You have to complete that blanks. That is your homework. Is it clear? Thank you, students.